Half-Life 2 is a very influential game. I'm gonna go in zero detail about this because I'm sure you heard it a billion times before. You don't have to hear it again from some random other YouTuber. But I felt like having this idea for a chill video. I recorded one of my favorite chapters in the game and I feel like I wanted to discuss it. So, I'm doing just that. Post commentary, looking over footage of my favorite chapter, explaining stuff I love about it, and also having some casual commentary over top of it. Consider it like a podcast talking about this one level type of video. The chapter starts off on this little dock section. There's not much to do here other than just get into the vehicle, though it does show that people are trying to help you, defend you. Getting into the vehicle lets you get brought up by this lady. And then proceed to fall, because I guess she just sucks. I feel like it was a missed opportunity to show her getting attacked by ant lions, but oh well. Anyways, this vehicle is really fun to drive. They did a really smart move here by making a little racing track for you to get used to the controls. I actually never even knew this was a thing because I always just run immediately to the objective, but I noticed it this time while playing, and it's a smart move. You have a boost and you can plow through enemies. Also, that one gun from Half-Life, yeah, that one, the one that killed that guy, that's just strapped to the front and it's really fun to use. Even messing with physics objects like that. Anyways, proceed up this hill and the level continues. I always love this view. It's like the last look of civilization before you go off onto the highway. Getting to the core and backing up leads you to the real port of Highway 17. Also, it shows you one of the flaws, like how this core gets stuck on everything. Right here shows a little gold post of someone who sadly bit the dust. Has some supplies for you before you head off into the highway. One of my favorite things about this chapter is that it is the best, and actually in my opinion, the only good chapter that incorporates the loading screens. You enter these tunnels that have a brightness at the end that blinds you, so you can't see what's coming up next because it hasn't loaded yet, and then perfectly transitions once you load it into it. This goes on to one of my favorite parts of the level. You're supposed to take a turn, but yeah, I didn't end up doing that. That's fine. Now we're off to the beach. And this is where it starts to settle in. The reason why I love this. Half-Life 2 does a good job of showing off loneliness and just how empty the world is after the 7-hour war basically ruined everything. Now the whole game does a good job showing this off. In fact, Ravenholm is a good example. A whole entire town overrun by headcrab zombies. Only one person there who seemed to be gone a bit crazy. Also, Ravenholm takes place right before this chapter. I think it's good that it proceeds after this chapter, as this chapter does a good job of showing both sides. While it is very lonely, just like the rest of the game, and I think it does a very good job in this, it also shows a bit of pushback from the people. It's a good mix of both sides of Half-Life 2. The depressing loneliness of this world that has been taken over by folks way too powerful, and the resistance of people trying to fight back against this nearly impossible to beat force. And this chapter shows both of that off perfectly. Anyways, back to the level. This is our first instant of these things, earthquake makers, earth shakers, I don't know, they probably have an official name. I just call them things that shake the earth that keep ant lions out. TM. Rights restricted. Copyright 2021. Anyways, the Combine set these up to keep the antlions away. This is another instance of the Combine showing off, yeah, we have technology, you fuckers don't. And we end up to Alfred's dilapidated house. This house does a good job of showing off the loneliness apocalypse setting I brought up before. And it's one of my favorite things about this chapter. You can go on forever and ever about this stuff. Every house in this level tells a story, and I always love that. Here we see this little lamppost thing across the ocean, and it's actually very good marker, as you do go there later on in the level. It's showing you your objective without you even knowing. Anyways, back to the house. Each house tells a little story. Like this one. It was clear that the Combine shot in one of those head crab containers, which ended up killing the guy living here. Probably uses some gold posts for the oncoming town that we will go to later, where that lamppost is. Anyways, this place is pretty good. You have a little physics puzzle here to get up here, get some items, get a fucking grenade, and yeah, that's scared the shit out of me. You can't tell because I didn't record mic audio, but that scared me. But yeah, pretty cool how each house tells a story, and this is the full storm night to do that. Once we get everything from the house, it's time to leave. Shoot that guy because it was cool. Even though I made it less cool, it could have been way cooler. Let's get back into the vehicle and just fucking slam into the wall to exit. Oh, so I take this tool in here because I always think that there's a secret and then there isn't, and then I get disappointed. And this is where I teach you about the other thing about the vehicle. It gets stuck in like water, so you need to go out, take the gravity gun, and shoot it out. And it's it's kind of annoying, but I got it out. And off I go, down the beach, to the next place. One thing that I love are these little boats showing off how the Combine sucked up a lot of the water as the water level has gone down, and these boats that used to be in the water are now just uncovered, sitting there resting away. Anyways, right here is our next destination. This house up here is actually a Combine house used by the Combine. There's even a little shed that has some items. Broken bridge showing off a place it could have went. Sadly, there's nothing there because the map was not designed further in that direction. But hey, there's just a health back in there, that's all. But I love this place. The Combine taking over this house and you sneak in and throw a grenade and there we go, baby. And then you kill them. And his body ragdolls down. Then maybe you're stupid and you fall off and then you have to walk all the way back. As I said earlier, this has one of my favorite ports where you actually look through binoculars showing your destination. Hidden G-Man, as throughout the rest of the game. It's just cool to see the citizens just sitting gold there. Guy on tower, guy pushes his antlion's body. Woo! It's pretty cool. Good world building, which Half-Life 2 does really, really well. And bam, back on the road again. And then you immediately stop, because up ahead is another little Combine camp. My favorite strategy is to just charge up the gun and wait for them to walk out the door. It works. Unless they don't come out, so you have to go in. This is boat. I was about to say bridge. There's a boat here. And the boat is the most disappointing thing in this chapter, if not the game. Let me cut the ropes and mess with it, but no. All I can do is just go wee wee with the gravity gun. Let me have fun. 0 out of 10. Half-Life 2. Steam edition updated. Copyright. Anyway, it's a bit more driving brings you to the town. The little village outpost. And what you can see, area from before, right where you look through the binoculars, and if you look up there, there's that flashing light. Ain't that cool? Good job, game devs. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. So off to the village we go. They let us in and they go, "Hey, Gordon Freeman. I'm so happy you're here. I'll suck your penis. That's how much we love you. Go to the basement and we'll give you a cool fucking gun because a ship is about to attack us." Oh, I spoiled it. I always like this sport where you get to see them discussing a plan and it shows like this map and stuff. Overall, it doesn't matter. It's just, hey, who would like to have this rocket launcher? And then you obviously get the rocket launcher to use. And immediately, the moment you pick it up, you get attacked. Well, perfect timing. Time to use this really cool laser tracking rocket launcher. The roof is a perfect place. And there comes a ship. This game also silently teaches you mechanics about the rocket launcher. Like, oh, wait a second, it follows my mouse. Ain't that cool? Because the ship starts off all the way. It teaches you that. Meaning that you have to aim. It also teaches you, as you just seen, rockets can be shot from the ship's bullets. Dear God, is that annoying. And the AI is actually pretty good at shutting down the rockets. It can get a bit annoying. Luckily, this roof has enough ammo. Except, I got greedy and just like shot my rockets, so I had to go down and get more ammo. Dear God, help me. But I made it because there's a health pack in here. And 2 rockets, which is just enough for me to go. And then... ooh, there we go. Almost hit the gold post. But just exploded on the beach. Perfect. Onto the road again. And bam, we're on the road. A bit more driving, you enter this lake place. You had to go off the road because the road ended. Anyway, this place is pretty cool. All you need to do is kill a combine, run them over, and then bam. How am I going to get my car up there? What the hell? How can I do that? Giant crane sitting right there. So, obviously, you gotta use a crane. And a fun thing Half-Life 2 likes to do. Physics puzzles. But this one's actually unique compared to the other ones, which just consist of move block to make seesaw move. Move block here to move block. This one, you get to use a giant magnet. It's really fun. You gotta pick up the core, and you just get to... oh, there we go, pick it up, and then you go really slowly. I swear, this is so much cooler when you actually play it. Oh, shit. And then you get to go bonk, and Combine set up an ambush. But thankfully, it's really easy. I don't get why they wouldn't wait for you to actually walk over there, but they didn't. I guess they're dumb. So I usually just like go here, pick that up, and shoot them from a distance before going onwards. Bam! That easy skirmish is done. I barely made it somehow. My skills were lacking. Anyways, I kind of dislike this fort because it stops the flow. But, oh well. This is my favorite chapter. You open this up and then you get to be an action movie character. Character... This is... Movies do not go with character action games. No. Slam through that glass like I'm in an action movie. Oh, there we go. Almost lose traction, but it's fine. So you move forward. And a fucking ship comes. Screw the speed limit. Make the jump. Almost landed on top of it. And now it's time to fight the ship. Oh boy, this is gonna be so intense and insane. It's disappointingly easy. There's even infinite rockets if you need it. Which, I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense why they do that. This is only your second time using it. You just gotta move the vehicles. That's a really annoying nuisance to deal with. But, I mean, it made for a cool action movie jump. I guess. That was about it, though. And a bit more driving teaches us about these things. They just get stuck to your vehicle. They're annoying. They shut off your vehicle. But they're really, really easy to avoid, to the point where I don't even understand why they're here. They're not that annoying. Bam! Road gets blocked. It is time for an ambush. Once again, very easy. The environment's pretty useful here. I like that I said very easy, and then I lose a shit ton of health. What am I talking about? Oh, it's very easy. These people in the house are easy. I almost thought I died here. I've been watching this silently. I didn't cut it. I was trying to remember if I died or not. Oh, thank God I didn't. Thank God. There's one guy left. I could hear him walking in my right ear. But I can't find him. There he is. And another guy that I just... Why did I do that? What am I doing? Explosive barrel always annoyed me. Why is it there? What's its purpose? What's the point of that? Anyways, let's just get... Fuck you. Let's get going. Once again. With a bit more driving, we end up at this hill near this bridge where we get a new weapon. One of my favorites, the crossbow. It's really cool looking in my opinion. It's like a handmade crossbow made by resistance people using what they could. Sniping with it is really fun. You have to like predict where they're gonna walk, which I clearly failed at. But I'll just move on ahead. Bam! Energy gate. We can't go through that unless we shut it down. So it's time to get through this. Sniped! Like a professional. Shotgun. There we go. Love doing that in Half-Life 2. The AI on normal mode is kind of dumb. Actually, in all difficulties, is kind of dumb. Get rid of those scenes. Get away. Actually, I missed. There we go. There's a lot of explosive barrels that we can just use. So that's useful. Got behind. Do that again. I told you. It's so fun. It's so stupid. Ugh. Anyways, that's what's powering the gate. So we just can get rid of that. I think I got rid of it a bit too much, but it's fine. Off we go. Once again. Onto the road. I swear, this seems repetitive for viewing it, but watching it, it actually works out. It's a nice, not really relaxing, but it's nice to just drive after a long ass fight. Also, it has a gun, a laser gun. And now we get to the climax of this level, just nonchalantly run this guy over. I love that little world building of that ship leaving this area, showing off that, yeah, there's gonna be some combine here. Just like blasting through the door. Let's just skip the combat. It's really, yeah. Half-Life 2 combat is probably not its strongest point. It's actually why I like Half-Life 1 more. Anyways, I really like this little section in the house where you get this little special item that is difficult to get because you actually have to use things to platform. Let me just... Wow. I for some reason thought I could use this tiny plank of wood, but I gave up and I got the dresser and just used the dresser instead to get up. So now I'm gonna get up. I said, now I'm gonna get up. Right? This is really difficult. I'm telling you. I just don't suck, I swear. Just get... There we go. It's gone, but it's okay. I don't need to come back up here. And of course, there's another poison zombie clump man. I should really learn these names better. Once we make our way up, we notice, oh great, another one of those energy gates. So, time to go to my favorite part of the level, and actually one of my favorite parts in all of Half-Life 2. And actually the franchise. This is literally one of my favorite parts. Even though I don't like Half-Life 2 more than Half-Life 1, this little section here is probably my favorite part. I can't really choose. There's something about it I just love. And that all has to do with this great use of heights. And also the soundtrack in the background. Traversing the bottom side of this bridge is sweaty palm inducing for the first time playing the game, unless you're good at the game. But if you're bad at the game, or you just haven't got used to the way Golden moves yet, this could be quite a scary moment. And even now that I played, I still get that feeling of, holy shit, I'm really high up. If I fall, I'm going to fucking die. And it does a really good job at that. Also, the ambiance of the soundtrack really, really helps this section. Once we get to the other side, we basically get to copy-paste this section, really copy-paste it, but now this combine in this little side building here. After a quick, actually kind of fun, tiny room battle. I always love battles that take place in tiny rooms in FPS games. Though it was really quick. A few more enemies would have been nice, maybe. There's that one guy up there, but like, he barely poses a threat. Also, explosive bear is all fun. We get to the control room, the one controlling that gate. Bam, we take out the plug, and it's time for another battle. This guy suddenly pushed up there. I guess he was there the whole time. Snipe him down. Really satisfying to see his body fall down. I just always break this glass here because it makes it go easier. And then, oh man, another one of those ships. This one's actually a lot more fun because you can't take it down with 3 rockets, and this room doesn't have any rockets. So you have to go back down and actually fight them while having the ship chasing you down the whole time. So, bam! Fucking dumbass. Boom! Shingo. Uford. That place got destroyed. It doesn't matter though. It's kind of pointless because you can just go up in this direction. Also really useful that now that you could just use that. Like, you don't have to take this section. But now, there's some rocket ammo. It is time to fight him for real this time. Oh boy, this is gonna be intense. Here we go. Anyways, we make our way back up and just sneak kill this. I missed. Missed again. This is gonna get him. There we go. God damn it. Grenades roll so much. There we go. I'll save some time later. Once again, so many health packs. Why would I need that? So, apparently, I was supposed to take this path. Like the way I took. I don't know. Maybe this was just meant to get up, but I just jumped down from the house area. And there's more Combine! Wow, another Combine fight. It's almost like this is kind of repetitive, and it's almost like it's sort of an issue with the game, because there isn't that much variety with the Combine. Oh well. I still love this game. This is still one of my favorite games, but man. Half-Life 1 is just someone, and they're attacking me. I forgot. I thought they were friendly, in a later chapter. Oh, God. Vehicle time. And, of course, we get into the vehicle, and the chapter ends. One last cinematic moment for us. My only gripe with it is I feel like the train should have been a bit faster, would have made it even more intense. And that brings us to the end of the chapter. We go through a little tune here, and the next chapter, Sand Traps, begins. Good transition to the next chapter. You just sort of drive and go bonk, and there you are, you're in the next chapter. Go do what you do in the Sand Trap chapter. It basically is the same chapter, and I would actually like to go in detail, maybe in a part 2. One of my favorite chapters also. I love this whole highway section of the game. And that concludes this video. I hope you liked this little podcast talking about one of my favorite levels. I just felt like discussing this level because I feel like it's not talked about that much in the FPS space. This is honestly one of my favorite sections. That port with the bridge and the train, one of my favorite ports in any FPS game. I don't know why. I hope you guys enjoyed. I might do a second one if the people care about this. if some people care about this. The few of you that will be watching this. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. I have a Twitter. Follow me on twitter.com. Right here. You can't click here because YouTube got rid of annotations a while ago. Really stupid. And I also can't put links in codes because I'm not a verified monetized channel, which is the only way you could put that. So my only codes are to previous videos, which you should check out this playlist or check out my previous video. In the description is my Discord. Feel free to join it. Hope you guys enjoy this video. I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.